step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. JoJo Natson back deep. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Hey, Orbit. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Hill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get him for a loss of about 3. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The defense here for the Rams.
I got a kick out of talking last year with Aaron Donald about how when he came out of college, many NFL teams thought he might be undersized to play defensive tackle. Instead, he's been a perennial all-pro, Pro Bowl player since day one, and offenses are still searching for ways to block him and keep him from disrupting their offense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. 12, 12. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we heard it, how heavily they stressed effective goal line offense this week in practice. Pays off there, they punch it in.
Now not only have we heard it, we saw it. All that preparation, and what it means is going back and examining what's been going wrong before. How can you correct it? Maybe it's even changes of personnel, but it paid off in this situation.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 38, Hill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On a spitless, fanless season.
Ford in there to get him.
Discuss possible startup scenarios of their own. Baseball's gotten a recent boost from the doctor most associated with the fight against the pandemic in this country. Anthony Fauci says baseball can happen. Yesterday on the
It's a loss of 5. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Cruz. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
X3, 218, chop, man.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Debo Samuel. 98 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Cruz looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 54, come on, 54. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Get him, get him, get him. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Cruz is going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cruz stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's Cruz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, his second.
The issue with Rikers that is different from state level or federal facilities is the turn of people that go in and out. Jails are typically housing people that have either been sentenced to more minor crimes, so of under a year, or people that are pending trial or pending sentence. So people are going in and out to go to court, people are getting arrested and being released. I think 50% of the people that are admitted to Rikers are released within the first 14 days that they're there. You also have workers that are going in and out. You have people coming to visit the inmates. And so all of that is bringing the virus in and out, especially in a time where we were still learning a lot about it and weren't realizing.
Sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They're going to try and throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. This is Mostert. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw. Sylvester. And he hits his man, Matthews. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
More about that. How has the coronavirus been spreading in Georgia?
For the most part, the surge that everyone was gearing up for hasn't really arrived here, and there's some question as to whether it ever will. Of course, this raises the whole issue of what about a second wave, and if people just start coming out and acting as if things were normal, then we're going to be back to an even bigger crisis. And that's a very heated debate down here. Certainly, a lot of the businesses that I spoke to in Metro Atlanta and in Atlanta are not planning on reopening, these small businesses, and they think that the governor's decision was premature. That's the kindest term I heard. But there are other people who we spoke to who were eager for things to start again because they're panicked about paying their bills.
All right, so you live in Georgia and you drove around for this story in Atlanta. Tell us some more about what you're seeing and hearing on the ground and this mixed sentiment.
I would say everyone is very anxious about all aspects of this problem. I did run into businesses who said we are not going to
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
61, match box.
On first and 10, Sylvester looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Sylvester. This one into the hands of Hurd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. It's into the hands of Matthews for the 49er touchdown. Rashard Matthews ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Cruz. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached half. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Catch is made by Hurd. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Sylvester. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Cruz now, throwing to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now Cruz throwing on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Looking to throw. Cruz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. Sylvester. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Sylvester, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they could make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Richards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now Cruz to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a give right side. It's Richards, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Mostert. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Cruz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mike, check, 59.
Here's Cruz throwing on 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Sylvester. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw. Sylvester under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on first down. Cruz. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike, check, 59.
Cruz now, operating from the gun, rolling to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
57 to Mike. Now watch one.
Now Cruz. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now, and this is taken in at the 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.